Oh, guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? 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 It's the Buck 110. Alright, let's get this kicked off here with a little tabletop action. This brand new for 2022 Buck 110 Sport comes in this great black box that Buck started using for some of their higher end stuff, like their Pro models last year, made in USA, forever warranty, yeah, stuff in California and nonsense. But anyway, these boxes are, they come in this little slip cover here, thin cardboard, and then a heavier stock. It has a magnetic closure somewhere here. You can sort of see the round parts of the magnet there. Buck knives, Edge of a Legend, and this 110 Sport comes in this cool little bag and these nice little frou-frou packaging things. Over a century of experience and all that, forever warranty. And I did notice down here, under all this frou-frou stuff, you get your warranty card that you typically get with every Buck knives. At first I thought this new knife didn't come with it, but thankfully it did. Love that message there on the back. But anyways, let's get to this cool little bag, reminiscent of Benchmade, I suppose. And here is a knife. The brand new version of the Buck 110 that just came out this year. Got the Buck and Anvil logo there on one bolster, plain on this side. Then on this side here, got the pocket clip with that Buck Anvil. Awesome green micarta scales. And we got the, torque bits that you can use to adjust this knife. Unlike the original Buck 110, which just has rivets. Thumb stud opening. Nice satin finish. S30V blade steel. Look, we got a little oil down there at the pivot. Stamped on there, Buck 110 USA. On the other side, the Boss Heat Treat S30V steel. We got a 3 3/4 inch blade. This Buck 110 Sport weighs in at 4.6 ounces, according to Buck's website. Black anodized aluminum frame makes it lighter than the standard brass frame Buck 110, which comes in at 7.2 ounces. So definitely a little lighter on the pocket. Does have dual thumb studs for you lefties out there. However, the pocket clip is really just designed for right-handed carry. You'll see there is no holes on the other side to switch it around. So if you carry this in your left-hand pocket, you pull the knife out, you're stuck opening it upside down. But anyways, love the look, the black and green. Love the feel of the micarta. All right. So this knife has made a fantastic first impression out of the box. Opens relatively easily with the thumb stud. Let's test that Buck Edge of a Legend there. Pretty dang old sharp, if you ask me. Let's do a little bit of tougher material. Here's a piece of an old belt. Oh, I missed it. Went back up through. It's a sharp knife. They don't call it Buck, the Edge of a Legend, for nothing. Another shot of that Boss Heat Treated S30V steel. and that Torx pivot adjustment. So again, man, feels great in the hand. I love the handle ergonomics of the Buck 110. Hand just melts into that curvature of the frame, and this new Micarta provides an excellent grip. Let's go cut some more stuff. Here's a piece of orange paracord. Let's see, where should we cut it? So we can do a little wrap around then too. Single strand. And toss that over there. Let's do that. Edge of a legend. And let's see, what else we got here? We got some rope. I don't know how thick that is. How thick is the Buck 110? Because this rope is a little thinner. So, this 110 Sport will certainly cut rope for you. And one other little thing here. Here's the box it came in. It'll cut you some cardboard too. Let's take it outside. Quick look at how it carries in the pocket here. The Buck 110 Sport is definitely a nice deep carry. All right, let's check out how the new Buck 110 Sport makes a tactical stick, as I like to call it. I don't know what this is, just some stick that was on the ground. This is super soft. I picked up a bad one, but you know, any sharp knife will carve a stick. This is not a cutting test, it's a demonstration, as Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors now refers to his videos. It's really just to see the knife in a hand, slicing stuff up. It's been wet around here, to say the least. You know, this particular piece of wood would make a terrible spear or punji stick because it's super soft, but look at this knife just shredding through this thing. Let's do some spine scraping. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. I'm definitely not a fan of thorny stuff. So let's chop it. Would be a little easier perhaps if they weren't so wiggly. There we go. Always can't stand that thorny stuff poking me all the time out here in the woods. This dead kind of vine going up this tree. Hey look, some greenery. There, one little slice. Obviously this knife is not a chopper, but you know, why not hack it a little something? Knock on a baton with this thing or any nonsense like that. This papery stuff would probably make some nice tinder. Just look at that in all its glory. Oh yeah. Little reverse grip, ice pick action, buck 110, knife fighting style. 4.6 ounces, much more nimble in the hand than 7.2. This really is a great knife. Is it now the ultimate version of the buck 110? You know, guys, it may be. If I've shown it in some videos before. I have the buck model 110 Pro, which is still heavy like the brass version. In fact, I think it's actually a bit heavier. Not like super noticeably heavier, like the weight difference between this new Sport and the regular 110, but the Pro has nickel silver frame and bolsters, which is a bit heavier than the brass. Not a huge amount, but a bit. The Pro has G10 scales, also an S30V blade, no thumb studs, and the leather belt sheath. It's the old-timey style of carry with the belt sheath for the buck 110, just like it's been carried since 1964 when it debuted. I think this is a step up in the game over the Pro. They might have to change the name of the Pro knife, because this is great, guys. This is class. This is quality. I love green micarta. What are the downsides of this knife? I did run it across the strap like 2 times, and the thumb stud could potentially get in the way, be a little cumbersome when you're strapping and sharpening, so that could potentially be a con on this knife, but it's pretty livable. It's not going to overall prevent you from sharpening this blade. I did mention that it's really only designed for right hand pocket carry, even though it does have dual thumb studs on both sides of the knife. And so I mentioned, you know, left pocket carry be like this. You pull the blade out of your pocket, you're like this, and we'll have to flip the knife around to open it. Whereas right hand, pick the blade up like this, and you're good to go. So I tried to help out you lefties a little bit with 2 thumb studs, but missed the mark a bit by not drilling the other side of this bolster. No idea why they didn't do that. I see no reason why they couldn't have. Good thing about the pocket clip is the screws that hold it onto the bolster are recessed, so no jaggedy jag on the edge of your pocket. plus side of the knife, literally everything else. It's great. Can you see the tip? If that focuses. Yeah, look at that. Nice, sharp, pointy tip. And that buck edge. Edge of a legend. Edge 2X technology or whatever they call it. I know, guys, this retails, I see them between 140 and 145 at major retailers. So it's not cheap at all, but it's good for modern technology outside of, you know, with that fast opening. Obviously not, a lot of people seem to not like assisted opening blades. I don't mind. Do like, you know, blades you can, you know, flick the thumb stud like that and the blade kind of pops open. A manual opener with the washers and whatnot. This isn't like that. It's a slow opening knife, but that is just fine with me. It's not a combat knife, although, you know, it's sharp and pointy. If you want to combat somebody with that blade, I'm sure you'll do a-okay.